Chelsea has the worst club management I have seen, and the chances of Chelsea playing the Champions League next season are gradually reducing. They have just few games for the season to come to an end, and when you look at the current situation of the club, you cannot tell the direction they are following. For the first time in how many years, Chelsea have lost 4 games in a row. A defeat to Paris Saint-Germain, both home and away. A defeat to Newcastle at home, 1-0, and a defeat to Everton at home, 3-0. And now they are off for international break. And the question is, how many games are they going to win after the international break? Because they are currently sit on the Premier League table with just 1 point ahead of Liverpool. And many people also believe that Liam Roseno is the problem of the team. Some believe that Liam Roseno does not know how to manage players. Bro, Liam Roseno, the head coach of Chelsea, is not the problem of the team. If you have been watching football games, right, you will clearly see that Chelsea is very, very poor. I mean, when you look at the team, the squad depth is very, very poor as compared to other teams. Imagine Chelsea using Liam Delap as a striker and competing with Arsenal, Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool. Imagine you are competing with these top teams and you are using Liam Delap, who have scored 2 goals in all competitions this season. You are using as your striker. You have Garnacho, you have Jamie Gittens, you have Isugo, you have Chaloba, you have Tosin, you have Badiashile. Is it Badiashile? You have Jorge Hato. What are you going to do with these players? And now there is one funny player, Pedro Neto. How many world-class players does Chelsea have at the moment? Let us call a spade a spade. How many world-class players do they have? Before jumping into the players, let us look at the number of games that are left for Chelsea to play this season, right? They're out of the Champions League. They are just left with the FA Cup and the Premier League. And they have 6 Premier League games to play. And in those 6 Premier League games, they have to win all of those games to be sure of playing the Champions League. Now, looking at the list, their next game after the international break, that is their first game immediately after the international break, is going to be at home against the Carabao Cup champion, Manchester City. What are the chances of Chelsea winning that game? After Man City, they are going to host Manchester United at home again. And Manchester United is fighting for their Champions League qualification for next season. After the Manchester United game, they will travel to Brighton. After traveling to Brighton, they will host Nottingham Forest at home. Nottingham Forest is battling to save their club in the Premier League. So it is not going to be an easy game. After Nottingham Forest, they will travel now to Liverpool. Imagine, play Man City, play Man United, play Liverpool. Bro, in the space of how many weeks? After Liverpool game, they are going to host Tottenham. Tottenham battling to save their club from relegation. And their final game of the season is going to be against Sunderland. Sunderland at home is very, very tough. Now the question is, what are the chances of Chelsea qualify for the Champions League next season? If you think Liam Roseno is the problem or the players are the problem, it means you are not okay. The problem of Chelsea is their owners, is the management, BlueCo. That is the problem of this Chelsea Football Club. Look at the type of players they are signing. Just imagine yourself, bro. Let us reason this. Let us call a spade a spade. Imagine you spend $500 million in one summer. You go ahead, you are signing average players that have not proven anything, players that are rejected by their clubs. Look at Garnacho. Look at Liam Delap that got his team relegated. You went and signed him. You send Nicolas Jackson to Bayern Munich. Where are you today? Where are you today? Let us call a spade a spade. And that is not just all. You sack Enzo Maresca, a manager who was building a team around players. They were trying to understand him. They were trying to understand his system. You brought in a manager. I don't want to discredit Liam Roseno. I don't just want to discredit him, because when you even look at the team, man, you see that the guy is trying. When you look at the type of players he's using, you clearly see the guy is trying, bro. And now, the chances of Chelsea playing the Champions League next season are very low. But they might be playing the Europa League or the Conference League. And just imagine Chelsea playing the Conference League next season. Because when you look at the table, right, and their games, you clearly see that even for Chelsea to qualify for the Europa League, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. You have a game against Man City that just won the Carabao Cup against Arsenal. You have a game against Manchester United and they defeated you earlier this season. You have a game against Liverpool. You have a game against Sunderland at home. Just look at these 4 games and Tottenham. Out of how many games? You have some tough opponents. Tough opponents to play. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen for Chelsea. But they have to be careful. BlueCo, you guys have to leave. It is not a matter of adjusting what you guys have done. It is a matter of leaving the place empty. Look at Chelsea. I bought this jersey earlier this season. There is no sponsor. Now they have gotten a sponsor. Imagine a big club like Chelsea that won the Conference League 2 years ago, won the FIFA Club World Cup 1 year ago, and at the beginning of the season, they are unable to get a sponsor. That is to tell you, the management is not okay. There is something wrong. And that thing wrong is BlueCo. That is the only thing. BlueCo is the problem of this team. They are destroying Chelsea. Now, when you look at Chelsea, if you want to part ways with some players, right? You start with Robert Sanchez. You are parting ways with Sanchez. You are parting ways with Jorgensen. Those 2 goalkeepers, you are parting ways with 2 of them. You go now to the defense. You are parting ways with Jorge Hato. That guy they signed from Ajax. You are parting ways with Chaloba, Tosin, Badiashile. How many players already? 6 players. 6 players. And maybe Fofana, 7 players. You go to the midfield. You can maintain the midfield. For Esugo, I don't even know where is he. I don't even know where is Esugo. Latvia, the guy is always in the hospital. Those are already 9 players out of the team. You go to the attack, Liam Delap Garnacho, 11 players out of the team. How many players are left? Imagine I'm joining Pedro Neto. That will make a total of 12 players to leave. 12 average players that cannot even start for Sunderland. 12 average players that can even start for Sunderland. But they are playing for Chelsea, the world champions. See, guys, I'm going to end the video here. But before I end the video, what do you think is the problem of Chelsea? And what do you think can be the solution to that problem? Because the problem is deeper than what we are seeing. There is something wrong somewhere. There is something wrong somewhere. Guys, I'm going to end the video here. And if this is the first time you have come across the channel, smash a thumb up to the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video to 1 or 2 persons, and see you until my next video.